I'm running OBS and I'm seeing how this is gonna be on my recording system and daily driver. So I'm gonna play Young Don. Young Don the Sauce God. My first time drinking alcohol. So let's go. And I also apologize for keeping you guys waiting for that long. I was checking for a perfect screen recorder. Yeah.
This is a story of the first time I ever drank alcohol. Scene. So I want to say I was either in the 5th or 6th grade, so that puts me anywhere between 9 and 11 years old. My dad had picked up my sister and I and brought us to his house where he was living with his at the time girlfriend, now wife Maxine. And although she was his girlfriend, I would call her Auntie Max instead of just Maxine, because in Jamaica it's rude for children to call adults by their first name. So typically what you end up doing is putting auntie or uncle in front of their names, which is weird when you think about it, because that would technically make Auntie Max like my dad's sister, which would make a lot of things very wrong. Anyway, by this time, my dad and Auntie Max had my little brother Brandon. So my dad would occasionally bring my little sister Jojo and I over to his house, and the three of us would just play outside all day. Fast forward to the end of the day, and it's time for my dad to take Jojo and I back home. My dad had just finished dinner and was drinking a Smirnoff. Something told me to ask him,
No. You shouldn't drink Smirnoff when you're younger. I know a few kids that drink Smirnoff. They didn't last pretty long until they got done. They got boozed and drained.
if I could have some. And he was like, all right, just only take a sip. Which
that dude's a horrible dad. I'm sorry. Sorry for pausing this, but that dude's a very bad dad. Why would you?
even today, I don't think it's that big a deal. Like a sip of beer is not going to do anything significant to a kid. But me being just me, something is wrong with me, okay? I've always known this, alright? So I try to pull a fast one, and I decide to guzzle down like half the bottle of Smirnoff. Because I understood the concept of being drunk, and in my head, that seemed like a great time. You wanna know what my problem was? My problem was that I never experienced having a drunk relative. You know what I'm talking about. I never had that Christmas. You know, that one Christmas, everyone's having a great time, but then that one uncle comes over, has a bit too much to drink, tries to get in a fight with your cousin's boyfriend because he's a Democrat or whatever. He starts knocking shit over. Your dad has to put him in a headlock, tries to calm his ass down. Now your mom's in the corner of the room crying. Oh my God, Christmas is ruined. Why that picture stays with you as a kid. Lets you know alcohol is not something to play around with. I never had that. All I had was late night television. So I guzzle it down, right? And my dad snatches it from me and he's like, really, nigga? I'm paraphrasing, of course. So I start acting drunk and I start being all goofy. Well, goofier, because I was already a goofy ass kid. Anyway, we're leaving the house, and as we're heading to the car, I decide to hop over the wall that acts as a fence for the yard. Now, in America, I've noticed that most houses don't have fences, and the ones that do are usually waist-high wooden or metal fences. Well, in Jamaica, everybody has a fence, and for good reason. And it's almost always in the form of a concrete wall. This wall in particular was about 4 feet tall. So my dad is trying to get us in the car and I'm still acting drunk. And then I decide to start hopping up on the wall and jumping back down. I do it once, perfect landing. Do it twice, money. Well, they do say third time's a charm, huh? I hit that shit a third time. Didn't quite go as expected. I jumped up, but only my toes actually made it on top of the wall this time, so my feet slipped off, and I just go shin first into the sharp edge of this concrete wall. I instantly begin to die. I am just rolling around in full crybaby mode. I look at my dad, and he's just smiling. But it's not a "oh, I'm so amused" smile. It's more of a yep, that's what you get for being stupid. Does it hurt? Good. Cause you know what? This is all shit that I have to deal with now. So thank you, son. That's exactly what his smile said. This wall dug out a nice chunk of flesh from my skin. As in, over a decade later, I still have the scar. So I was just leaking blood profusely out of my leg. My dad sees this, and long story short,
All that blood just came out really quick, fam. Just shoot right out of him.
ends up taking me to the hospital. He makes me explain the story and the stupidity to every single nurse that asked me what happened as a form of punishment. And later on, he took me home and my sister, and you know, my mom wasn't happy, but I'm sure she probably just blamed my dad because, hey, that's divorce for you. What's up, fam? Thank you for watching yet another animation. I hope y'all enjoyed it, man. Go ahead and hit that like button if you did, and if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Also, go ahead and tell me down below what is the gnarliest scar you have from doing something just reckless, or what's the dumbest thing you've ever done while being drunk, or I don't know, tired or high. I don't know your life. I don't know how old you. And anyway, I will be responding, so go ahead and comment that down below. Make sure to go follow your boy on Instagram. Also, follow me on Twitter for updates. Check out my Instagram though, because I put up some pretty dope pictures, if I can say so myself. And you can add me on Snapchat, you know, that way you cover all the bases. Alright fam, I love y'all, and I'll see you next week.
Okay. I will be back on YouTube with the same OBS, and please write down the comment in the comment section how to use OBS because I'm stuck. And also, I'm back and popping. Peace.